Sheffield Wednesday 5-minute view from the Kop. Well, this was the opportunity. I thought you got a team quite amazing, really. Looking at Leicester, you know, they got some real big players. They got Winks in there. They got a couple of United connections. They got Ayew on the bench, Vestergaard, and a few sort of players still there from Premiership times, big money signings. So you know, why were they so lowly in the league? Why were they down there with us? And they were even singing today, we're going down with a Wednesday, and you can sort of see why, really. I mean, I thought we battled really well. I thought we obviously first half we got off to a cracking start. Great poacher's goal by Jerry Yates again. Mr. Invisible, as his former team told us, but he seems to have scored a few goals this season, and hopefully we can do something to have him, or somebody like him next season in League One. But we seem to manage to hold them off, even though they were really pushing all the time. And I think in that first half, the possession was almost 70% to 30%, and they had a few shots, but you sort of thought to yourself, well, I can see why they're down here. Really, they seem to have a bit of speed at times. They were catching us, especially down the our left-hand side. Seemed to catch us really easily out, but they were just fluffing our lines all the time. So you just thought, well, okay, we'll see how this goes. But you do expect that at some point we're going to be conceding, and you would expect that we're going to lose it. And we held on. It got to half time, and we were really singing, shouting, made such a fuss about it at half time. They got a standing ovation going off. And second half, and they brought on Ayew. We made a few subs. You could see that players were tiring. We needed that outlet. We got Kabachi on, who was a bit of an outlet, but they just seemed to just mop us up every time. And the problem really were that every time we managed to clear the ball, it went straight to them. Every time we managed to get the ball, we were starting to, I think we just got a bit nervy because we saw that they were a real opportunity. And actually, Palmer should have scored. He had a great opportunity, and you just think if it had gone to somebody like Yates, he would have scored it. But he didn't. And so you just think, well, we're gonna pay for that. We're absolutely gonna pay for that. And say Ayew came on and ran through like a 25-year-old. It's 34 years of age or something like that now, I think. But yeah, ran through, and great striker's finish. And so that really set up a really nervy time. And when the boards went up for the amount of time added on at the end, and it said 8 minutes, no idea where that's come from at all. And I thought, well, that's it, we're finished. A lot of fans around thinking that's it, we're done. But we held on. No small part with Pierce Charles, who was incredible, absolutely incredible today. I think, you know, he's you see players put a show reel together. He could have just took today's highlights and he could just dine out on that. There's absolutely no chance that we're going to be holding on to him, but I think, you know, potentially he's stuck money on his price tag. So if he is going, we really need a good deal, and we need a good deal with a sell-on clause, because that lad's got a real big future ahead of him. But yeah, you've got to say, and as other fans around me were saying, you've got to take that. We were under the cosh for a lot of that match, and we managed to hold them off. Credit to the defence in a way. You know, I've been being a bit critical of the defence and the fact that, you know, we've looked like we've been half decent. The defence has been letting us down, but to be fair, I think they did well and they held on. Again, Ingleson in the middle, just running, and he has to take that baton. It's got to be player at season. If not, Pierce Charles is knocking on his door saying, "Hang on a minute, I think I need that one." But yeah, I thought they did very well today, and I will take the draw. Are we going to win a match? Probably not. Probably not going to win it. We'll probably end up beating Coventry away or something like that. But again, we've not disgraced ourselves and done really well, and we've stopped that run of losses now. I don't know whether we're still on for records for matches without a win or whatever, but yeah, it's not really the same, is it? It's not really the same this season, given our situation. And credit to Pedersen as well, who gets a lot of stick. That I thought, he did well today. I thought referee were pretty good today as well. So I'll let that game go. There were times when you could say, this were a foul or whatever. That were a nasty foul, but yeah. But I just don't know where that 8 minutes came from. Anyway, so happy Easter, everybody, and up the Owls. Till next time. See you later.